Welcome guys, thank you so much for joining in. So since the price of Bitcoin is still struggling to break out of this upper line area of this descending broadening wedge and also this 20 exponential moving average, what kind of scenario should we expect next? Because we are aware if the price of Bitcoin wants to show any sort of impulsive movement here in this manner, we have to break this resistance and flip it into support, because we are aware this 20 exponential moving average has actually acted as a strong line of resistance along with this upper line area of this descending broadening wedge. So that's why guys, in a daily time frame, for actual impulsive price movement, the price has to break this resistance and flip it into support, because we are aware according to this descending broadening wedge right now the scenario what we are witnessing isn't that bad, even though we are seeing the price hovering between this 56,000 range guys. Why? Because according to the descending broadening wedge, as you can see, we are aware there will be a small final retracement before price starts breaking here to the upper direction. And in our case, if this is going to be the final retracement, right, final retracement before price again starts breaking here to the upside, then that will also make a lot of sense. Why? Because according to this descending broadening wedge, if you simply look at this price structure, you can see guys, we could be forming this inverse head and shoulder type of scenario right now. So that's why if we do see further retracement but price still staying above this 53,000 range, then we could be forming this inverse head and shoulder along with this descending broadening wedge final pullback before price starts breaking it to the upper direction. So that's why guys, this scenario right now in a daily time frame is very important. And not just only this, if you are aware, according to this Jesse Livermore speculative chart, we have talked about this since the price of Bitcoin is also showing a pretty similar scenario. Just like this accumulation cylinder, we are approaching towards this 0.7 area. So as we are aware, if the price of Bitcoin does this further retracement around this lower line area of this ascending broadening wedge, right, and still find support around that range, then we are aware around this 53,000, this line must hold the price, because to form any sort of impulsive movement, just like I showed you with this descending broadening wedge, inverse head and shoulder, also this ascending broadening wedge, the lower line area must be held, which is around 53,000. because if we do manage to break out of this resistance line, just like here guys, you can see resistance, but once we broke out of the resistance, we had a really nice movement. Again, resistance, right, you can see resistance. Once we broke out of it, we had a really nice price movement. Again, resistance, and another resistance. So if the price of Bitcoin, as I've already said you, is going to break out of this upper line area and also find a proper support above this 20 exponential moving average, this green line, then guys, there is a very high probability that we are also going to break out of this upper line area of this falling channel or descending channel before price again starts moving here to the upper direction. Because after this 0.7 area, you can see there will be this three final impulsive movement, what is also known as this parabolic move, before price starts showing a reversal scenario. So that's why guys, as long as the price of Bitcoin is going to stay above this 53,000, any sort of shakeout could still be in favor of bulls, right? So please do not forget that, because if you look at this here now in a bit different way, you are also aware we have talked about this falling wedge scenario so many times in my video. But right now, if we monitor this falling wedge along with this upper line area of the descending broadening wedge, you can see we are getting rejection from a lot of resistance line, right? You can see along with this 20 exponential moving average. So that's why I said to you, if we do manage to flip this resistance from this descending broadening wedge into support and also price finding support above this 20 exponential moving average, then there is a very likely scenario that we are also going to break out of this upper line area of this falling wedge and start this new rally here in this manner. Because before breaking here, or before showing an actual breakout type of scenario, we always had a confirmation from this MACD, RSI and T3 CCI indicator, because when we had this bullish MACD cross, RSI started jumping above 50 level, T3 CCI in a positive territory, sorry, we can see exactly after that we started this new rally here to the upside. Again, bullish MACD cross, RSI line jumped above 50 level, and also the T3 CCI in a positive territory. After that, you can see we had this new impulsive price movement. So that's why right now we are also waiting for the confirmation from this MACD, RSI and T3 CCI indicator. So MACD looks very interesting. You can see maybe today, tomorrow, we could be forming this bullish MACD cross. Also RSI line could be jumping above 50 level, and the T3 CCI you can see is already approaching towards this positive territory. So that's why guys, we want a proper confirmation also from this indicator if the price of Bitcoin wants to show an actual trend reversal, because if we do see further retracement, then we are aware again this lower line area of this falling wedge, which is around 53,000. Also the previous resistance line, right, again around this 53,000, the 0.7 area, and also the lower line area of this ascending broadening wedge. This is where we could be getting gravitated. So that's why guys, for us, most important thing is the price to remain above this 53,000 area in a daily time frame. And not just only this guys, if you also look at the price action of Bitcoin here in a smaller time frame, another interesting scenario could be unfolding right now. So guys, now before I switch into other chart, I just want to make you aware, Bybit and Femex both are providing around $4,100 bonus each. I mean, the total of $8,200 bonus is being provided for our community members. So if you are an experienced trader and want to take advantage of this market volatility, then this is the great opportunity, because Bybit, as you can see, is providing around $4,100 bonus if you use my ref link and sign up, which is going to take you not more than a minute, and also with Femex. So now let's switch into other chart. So looking at this price action here in a 4-hour time frame using this CPR indicator, according to this CPR indicator, yesterday we said since the price of Bitcoin was hovering below the CPR line, we were aware this was a VCPR. So according to the VCPR, there was a very high probability of price getting gravitated at least towards this bottom CPR line before choosing an trend direction. And if you look at this guys, you can see the price of Bitcoin did came to retest this bottom CPR line, but was unable to find support above that, and we got a rejection. So that's why, as you can see, this CPR line is very important line, because it gave us information beforehand guys. So if the price of Bitcoin wants to show an actual reversal here to the upside, now we are getting rejection from the upper line area of this descending channel first, right? Second, we are getting rejection from the 20 exponential moving average, along with this falling wedge around this price range of 59,000, and also the resistance from this descending broadening wedge. So that's why guys, for us right now, it's very important to find support above this 59,000 range, because staying below this 59,000 range could also trigger another flash crash type of scenario before price again starts here to the upper direction, because I generally believe the Bitcoin market cycle has not topped it, and price of Bitcoin could also rally even if we are going to see some more shakeout on our way. So these are some of the scenarios I thought sharing with you in today's episode. If you enjoyed my video, then come on guys, hit that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye guys.